Hello everyone, Rashi here. Today I'm going to review a series, well, not a series, but the first manga of a series that I've had known for a while when I decided to buy it. But it is one that actually did take me a while. I think it took me almost a year before I finally started to read it, and I've actually read the entire light novel collection. One of the only light novel I've completed in full. There's only, I think, two series that I've read in full. And but today I'm going to review the first volume of the manga version of Higehiro. Um, After being rejected, I shaved and took in a high school runaway, which is kind of a lie because the guy didn't actually shave. Um, when I started reading it, actually when I heard about it, I thought the premise was like wrong. I mean, I've read another series, another light novel series that has a similar feel, and I did like it, but it would leave a lot of people uncomfortable for a lot of reasons. But really, this was surprisingly wholesome for the most part. Basically, this girl is the runaway, and she's used to basically sell her body to anyone who is willing to let her crash at their place for a couple days. So she was about to uh, do the same with the main guy who the main guy's name is Yoshida and this girl is Sayu. It's one of the few series that I know most of the characters named by heart. So Sayu was about to do the same with Yoshida, but Yoshida just refused the inappropriate proposal and ended up still inviting her into his house. And he did so when he was drunk, so he was like only half conscious when he did. And he drunkenly asked Sayu for some kind of meal. I don't remember the exact meal. I think it was miso soup or something like that. Yeah, miso soup. Sorry, I kind of have a hard time doing that. And from there, their relationship really grew into something wholesome, at least in volume one. Um, the guy, Yoshida, really doesn't want to abuse of Sayu's body, which personally I thought was pretty nice. At first, I thought he would be tempted to do the same thing as the other guys, uh, but he's never even tempted to do so. Instead of asking her for, you know, some bedtime, uh, he actually asks Sayu to just do some chores, and from there he basically let her live for free in the apartment, and he becomes sort of a I wouldn't say I would not say father figure, uh, but he becomes like more or less her guardian temporarily, of course, not permanently, but temporarily. So he really does things to make her feel more comfortable. Like uh, he buys her a futon so she doesn't have to sleep on a couch or something. He gives her some money to get some clothes because she's only stuck with her high school uniform at first, and even tells her, "Oh, keep the change. It's gonna be your allowance." And later in the volume, in this volume, he even I keep saying she, but he even get her a cell phone so they can keep in touch when they're not together. Um, so yeah, I didn't expect. I didn't expect this. I expected something more wrong, more. Uh, I wouldn't think it would have gone as far as them going in bed, but it was still a lot more wholesome than I expected. Something I didn't like though is I feel like the original author tried to make a harem out of this story because uh, right from volume one there is clearly multiple girls or women that have a crush on Yoshida, and I don't know. I think it felt like um, almost half-ass. I mean, the focus is really Yoshida and Sayu's relationship, but then uh, the original author seems to have like tacked on some attempt at romance between Yoshida and some of his female co-worker. And yeah, that's something I actually didn't like. Even though I don't dislike harem usually, this is something I definitely was not a fan of. Uh, this volume isn't too bad on that front, but I know later volume are going to be a bit worse for that because I've read the light novel. But still, art style, it's perfect. I love the art style. It's actually one of my favorite. For the manga at least, maybe not the anime because I've only watched a couple clips of the anime, but uh, as far as the manga goes, I think I prefer this over Laid Back Camp when it comes to art style. There are some, I love Laid Back Camp's art style, but there are some things that and I believe a lot of people don't like about Laid Back Camp's art style, and uh, but I'm not having any of these problems with this series. Um, what can I say? Oh, yeah, there are some moments that also that I didn't like too much is that although Yoshida do his hardest to not like abuse of uh, Sayu, Sayu always early on at least, she always tried to have Yoshida try to like sleep with her. In some moment, it leads to some actually pretty cute uh, panel like this one. I really like this panel, even though I'm not a fan of where she says um, let's sleep together. Like I wish this wasn't a thing because this panel is pretty cute, and there are moments like uh, at some point like Yoshida is laying down on the floor and Sayu just pass on top of him with just her like high school uniform. So she has a skirt. So she intentionally shows her panties to Yoshida, and this is something that left me uncomfortable. I mean, the guy is trying to help you. The guy is trying to not abuse you, and you make it. You're trying to tempt him into doing stuff he doesn't want to do. And this is something that I actually didn't like about Sayu at first. She does tone that down a bit in the later volume, even though it's clear that she has like feelings for him. But yeah, this is strangely enough uh, the less wholesome of the two is Sayu. So yeah. Um, As for the availabilities, oh, I forgot to rate. For my rating, I would give this. I would give Volume One a 8 out of 10. It's pretty good. Not perfect, but I still really like how the two meet and how mostly wholesome the relationship is. Now, as for the availabilities, uh, okay, so it's 5 in stock, more on the way, and it's 16.95. So it's I think it's on promotion. I think I paid more than that. Doesn't Yeah, 8% discount. So yeah, you have about $1 off. So it's not a huge discount, but if you buy it right now, you're still saving some money. Otherwise, I believe it's $13 if you buy it in the US. So yeah, that was my second out of 13 days of Christmas uh, reviews. Going to keep doing this every day for until December 25th. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you tomorrow.